have college degrees. That if you developed your brain, it would adversely affect your uterus. And they even tried to find some scientific studies to back this up. So these intelligent women got together and created an organization that has been going for 130 years. And this is an organization that emphasizes advocacy, education, philanthropy, and research. We have over 100,000 members. We have branches all over the country. And we're also reaching out to college and university women. In fact, that's one of the strategies we have, is that if we could persuade university women to run for student body president, the political stream would get in their blood. And I'm happy to report that Howard University has a woman president. Georgetown University is run by 2 women. And American University has a woman president. So this is a really important strategy. Also, AAUW is very generous. They've given $90 million to 11,000 fellows over the years. And last year they gave $3.7 million to women wanting to go on to graduate school. And we also give international fellows. Last year we gave one to a woman from Egypt who is at the University of Minnesota, who's interested in using social media to improve patient outcomes and decrease rates of death due to drug abuse. We've given money to 29 fellows from Egypt. And last year we had 13 applications from Egypt, and we had granted the 1. And this year we have 12 applicants. So AAUW lobbies on the Hill, and I put some material out on the table, and we'd have you join us. Well, of course, I'm a lawyer, so advocacy is in my blood. But you have to advocate at the legislative, executive, and judicial level. And at the state level, not just at the federal level. And hopefully, we're getting more and more power. And one person said, power is the ability to get things done. Happily, this past election, we saw 20 women win election to the Senate. And we had an increase in the House. So now we're at 17.9% women in the House of Representatives. And we have about 17% at the state level also. But there are still states that have never had a woman in the House or Senate. Mississippi, Iowa, Delaware, Alaska, North Dakota, and Vermont. So we still have a long way to go. Happily, we have New Hampshire, which is a matriarchy. What we're waiting for, and there have been some workplace studies that show when women are 1/3 of the workplace, it really makes a difference. Because then you're just going to be treated as a normal person, not that special Exhibit A, woman judge, or woman whatever. Of course, the executive branch, President Roosevelt was the first woman appointed the first woman to the cabinet, and she had the great idea of creating Social Security. So you wonder if, a man would have thought of that. Of course, our favorite member of the cabinet is Hillary Rodham Clinton, who sadly is stepping down. But the executive branch is important because that is where the laws are being implemented. For example, one big step forward was Title IX, which was passed in 1972, which opened a lot of doors to women and athletes. Some of you may have noticed a lot of women were at in London at the Olympics, and they didn't do too badly, did they? So how these laws are implemented are important. And of course, the courts are very important in this country. But it took us until 1981 for Ronald Reagan to appoint the first woman, Sandra Day O'Connor, and 12 more years before Clinton would appoint Ruth Bader Ginsburg. And then luckily, Obama had the pleasure to appoint 2 women, Sonia Sotomayor and Elena Kagan in 2010. So we have a long way to go. It's a marathon, it's not a sprint. But I thought I would close with a quote from Louisa May Alcott's Little Women, which made her a very wealthy woman because she was able to inspire women in the 19th century and today. And she says, Far away, there in the sunshine, are my highest aspirations. I may not reach them, but I can look up and see their beauty. Believe in them and try to follow where they lead. So let us all hope that we can all follow where our highest aspirations